Let's see what's inside this Skyhawk right here. This is Glenn's engine. He bought this from eBay. And there's a lot of things about this engine here that just kind of concerns me when I look at engines that are of quality. And I don't like these particular flathead screws. We thought it was an 80cc, but it's really a like 49cc. However, you can still get a lot of power from these 49cc's. This one's saying 1.95. What we're gonna do is we're gonna port this thing to the max, and we'll be doing a video on that. But right now, I just wanted to tear this thing apart and kind of show you what's inside of it. So I'm gonna put you on this little clip right here. Yeah. So hold on 1 second. Okay. Very good. Very professional. Very professional. Okay, here we go. So I noticed that the bolts on this thing was loose the very moment I started working on it. So I was like, well, I don't have to pre-loosen the bolts. The bolts are already loose. Let's see what kind of cylinder and just kind of build quality we got here. Tiny little head on it. He's ordered a chrome head for this thing, some sort of high compression head. Let's just slide all this off of here. All right, let's take a look here. I'm gonna put this off here so we can kind of focus better. So here's the cylinder. Looks like a standard chrome lined cylinder. Let's take a look at some of those ports in there, some of the quality of them. I'm gonna grab a little light. There you go. So it looks pretty clean. And let's see, I'm gonna rotate it. Let's see what we got here. All right, got a little junk in there. Looks like I could kind of use a file to kind of clean up some of those port edges in there. And if you look at this right here, I can open that up quite a bit. I'm gonna really open up these transfers on this bike and make it breathe like an animal. Or what is this in here? I think, is that the first one we looked at? That looks pretty good. Yeah, I can clean that up. Definitely make it larger. All right, let's see. Flipping it over, let's look at the transfers. We're gonna open up these transfers and they're gonna breathe like monsters. So let's see here. I really don't like those type of clips. I like the G clips or any kind of SIR clips. He may want to consider changing that. Not sure. I'll have to talk to him about that there. Just taking a look here. Looks like a long piston. Looks like the piston or the clips are mounted in there pretty good. It's nice they put a lot of lubrication in there. Let's take off this cover right here and see what it looks like inside of there. I just like to explore every piece and part of these things. It's just interesting how they vary from engine to engine. You never really know what you're gonna get. I just got a standard eBay engine, which is what we use on most of our Punisher series and our Adventure series, and this is what we normally get, this real cheap, crappy quality right there. Look at the castings, how they're just all messed up. But instead, this is what I got. Ended up getting this amazing steel sleeved jug here, and this is going to be like the most amazing piece here ever. I'm going to try to modify this to work on my Ferrari bike, and I'm so sick and tired of ordering jugs for that thing because it just keeps breaking down all the time, and it's like $80 for a jug. So I think I just found a jug for it. I just got to figure out how to modify it. All right, let's get this cover off of here and see what we done been seeing here. Well, I thought those were some cheap bolts, but they kind of look like they're better quality flathead bolts. They look like they have a really nice shoulder on them. They have a nice thick head on them. Wow. Take a look at that. It's a pretty good quality bolt. This is our second Groovy engine that we've ever dealt with. The other one was the Starfire Super Rat, and the engine is a very good engine. However, the electrical system, it has an internal CDI on it, and it totally hooks up totally different than any other engine we've ever hooked up, and there's no instructions to hook up that engine. And the owners are out of town because of coronavirus. They're stuck in China. They're supposed to be coming back sometime, who knows, but I was building that bike with the best that I knew to be the best for a wealthy man, and I told him it would be ready in February, but I'm still dealing with them electrical issues and just can't really do much. That's what the inside of the case looks like. Let's take a look here inside the oh, that looks pretty decent, pretty standard. I always like to make sure that these are good and tight. I like to stick a little penny in there and then tighten these right here. So I'll do that before I fix it up. Let's see what the magneto looks like. I always put Lucas high temperature racing grease in these gears right here. And we're gonna take apart this here clutch cover too. Let's see if they lubricated the clutch. Every 1,000 miles we went through a clutch until we had learned to start lubricating the clutch bucking bar and ball. After that, it's been candy. Satchmo taught me that trick. This engine also came with 6mm mounting studs, so it is really, it should be okay for a 50cc, even though we're gonna hop it up. All right, everything looks pretty standard in there. Looks a little bit dry, but we'll take care of that. Let's take a look at this magneto. What we've been gotten here, there, in this here magneto box. Of course, we'll be putting silicone on this right here. Glenn is going to be using this particular engine as an everyday engine for everyday use. So he wants it to be hopped up a little bit. He's going to be getting the Mikuni 18mm VM carburetor for this thing, as well as another one of those reed valves. So it'll get a higher top end, and just going to really be a nice little engine. And usually these things have balanced cranks. So hopefully we can get as much out of this thing as possible, and it'll be smooth. Well, looks like a standard setup inside of there. Pretty dirty open now too. Oh, is that missing a screw? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Anyway, that's what we've been gotten in there. So anyway, we're gonna get to porting this. We'll do a video on the porting of all this, and just wanted to show you what we got here. Thanks for watching.